First. Ads started for 90 seconds. Adverts have ended.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome on in. How are you all doing? Good to see you all again. Hello, hello, hello. We have returned to normal. How are you all doing? Hope everybody's okay. Kind of. There we go. Hello, Gon. Welcome on in, buddy. Good to see you. We're going to carry on with our Factorio Lazy Bastard playthrough. As per usual. Hopefully, everyone had a great weekend. Did you do one? You had a weekend. Yes. I feel you. Been there, done that. I could use a weekend to get over the weekend. That type of scenario. There we go. Get a bit of extra oomph and a bit of extra juice. Why are you not making? Why are you not making? Oh, you need transport belt. Why are you not making transport belt? Because you don't have enough iron. There's not enough iron coming in on the belts. Yada yada yada. Same old deal. Gotcha. I think I was worried about power for a little bit. I think I was also worried about the biters to the north as well. Northwest. They are definitely basically on the edge of hacking, so we need to be a bit careful. There we go. Get rid of some of these trees. I disabled the handcrafting keys, so hopefully we won't have anything to worry about with that. And we think that's probably going to be steel, so make the ammunition come down through this way. I want to get past this hole here with the wall. Yeah. Better. Gives a bit more juice. I've been trying to watch Moo all afternoon, but work keeps getting in the, keeps like being work, getting in the way. You leave me alone so I could not have to work. That's great. It does. It's horrible. That's bloody outrageous. Someone should do something about it. You don't like that. Make you come a little bit closer instead then. You grab there. You grab only belt. And then... Oh no, I've got that already. What am I doing? I've already sorted that bit out. That bit's up here. I did that at the end of last stream. You strange man. What are you doing? Oh, you're set to 800. Don't need to set you there. But you set the limits already. Ah, right. What was I doing? This. I don't have anybody waking. I don't have any stone being sent through at the moment. You guys not filling a belt? Our situation's fine. You should be able to fill a belt. Maybe I need steel inserters to to fill a belt. We shall find out. Okay, go for this. Where's my stone deposit? Oh, over there. Don't remember where I left it. Or something like that. No. Fine. You're in the wrong place. I give up. Don't you spit at me. I can see you up there, Mr. Small One. Oh, it's safe enough. Something says it's empty of ammunition. I don't think you've shot anything yet. Yeah. Get rid of some of these trees. It's easier to see the trees that are where I need to dig. You highlight them in crosses. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to see if you get the crosses up, at least you can see where you need to deconstruct. Sometimes it can be a little bit different to make out the background from the foreground or where the tree actually is, the bounding box, etc, etc. It's worth just setting a little bit of a deconstruct so you can keep an eye on which ones need to be removed. You don't need to remove them all, you just need, it gives you an idea of where they are. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to remove all of these. The ones nearest to the walls and the guns. So there's no collisions or arguments about who should be where. And also, so we've got good visibility on the wall. Also, if you hold down the right button to deconstruct, it's quite clever. It doesn't automatically switch to the blueprints, for example. It works out what you're trying to deconstruct over if you've actually asked it to. You actually empty. Oh yeah. That's too much. There we go. That's close, so we're going here. And that'll be easier. Do it like that. Oops. Oh, ran too far. Well, I definitely gonna need a lot of inserters as well. And a bunch of power poles, which I am not currently making. I don't think. No, not currently making power poles anyway. I'm gonna need a quick and dirty sort of mall set up somewhere. With a few more random bits in it. Like I set you up with this, but the box is going to be where you get your wood from. Except that's not going to work. I need to do that. For example. Oh, you know. Same for furnaces. Furnaces are going to be the wrong place. Pour these in first and then come back and do other way. Right, where are we saying here? Players are going to cut it. Got to beat every other one. Oh, they're attacking. So, and did you see the Factorio Friday? The Friday Factorio pack that was released last week. You doubt it, fair enough. So they're talking about the last few bits and pieces that's going to come out in what 2.1, including flippable inserters. And you're like, what? So they're talking about they're talking about the bits that are going to make it into 2.1. I don't do that. So what they mean is currently when you're putting
started for 90 seconds.
I don't know if you get adverts, I'm gonna wait. Tell me if you don't have ads, and then I'll carry on talking because I think you're the only one here so far. Cool. So yeah. So at the moment, when you put an inserter down, and you put it down here. Now put it down to that side. It's taking from a box here. Which side of the belt does it put it on? Left or right? So what they're going to do is they're going to, whenever you put it into a position where there could be a left or a right, the inserter arrow will nudge to the left or to the right. And then if you use the vertical flip and the horizontal flip, you can switch between which side of the belt it puts it on. Which is actually quite a significant change.
Adverts have ended.
Yeah, it's quite a significant change. That's not something that happens very often. That's like, I was like, whoa. I can get behind that. Yeah, I thought that was a really good one. And they've also improved the fluid throughput as well on buildings. So there was actually a hard-coded limit of about 6,000 fluid per second, which sounds like a crazy amount until you realise that with the right modules and beacons and stuff like that, it can easily exceed that much, no problems at all. So yeah, they've done some shenanigans under the hood to be able to help fix that. So all in all, some nice looking updates, nice looking extras coming. Yeah, so you can choose even from the side as well, where it's a little bit more, maybe a little bit more obvious. So even if it's like that, you can choose to flip, see if you want it on the top half of the belt or the bottom half of the belt. Because actually, if you go back to my previous space age, I've got stuff that automatically makes that happen. So like I've lined things up to make sure that that happens the way, yeah, it goes onto the correct side of the belt. Well, I won't have to do that any longer because I could get the inserters to do it for me. Alright, let's get start getting ammunition in place in a second. I'm not making any repair packs at the moment. My current repair strategy will be replace it when it dies. Yeah, alright. Right. Not that bit yet. Well, I got the ammo. That's not a problem. I've sorted that bit out. I need to make some more guns. Well, I don't think I need to make some guns. I think I have some guns. I need to place some more guns. I need to place some more walls. I don't think I've got any walls right now. Yes, not by hand. Well, I'm at 102 out of 111. That's a pretty good spot to be in. I can't remember if you need to handcraft the first refinery or not any longer. You used to have to. It might be overkill for the first wall, but quite frankly, I don't care. I'd rather a little bit of overkill than not enough. What do you say? Oh, we'll be finished about there. We need to go... No, that's fine. We need to go out to about that far. I want to get past the stone. Make sure we're past that to safety. That's going to be inside of our city wall. We're going for a vaguely octagonal shaped city walls right now. The biggest cluster of biters we've got at the moment are there. We've got we've got a solitary worm there, and we've got nothing else that we know of. This base is planned to last us up until and including blue science. Well, up to blue science. Might have to... Oh, itchy snoz. I hate it when I have an inexplicable itchy nose. Eat it. Why are you so itchy all of a sudden? What's happened? Also, in other news, 1 gig broadband coming this way. So next Thursday, so not this week, next week Thursday, so just over a week. It claims it's fast, but it's not that fast. I mean, this also includes while I'm streaming right now. There we go, 50. So we're going to go from here to there. And that's the more, because if I can get a 250 or even considerably with the that would help considerably with the upload, with the streaming. So not especially good. It definitely could be better. I need some more walls. I need to start producing some. I think what I'll do is I'll probably do something along these lines. Have and it was cheap, and it's cheaper than our current setup. We'll actually be saving money by going to 20 times faster broadband. We're limited at the moment. It's obviously limited by the fact that it's copper from the local station to the wall, local box to the wall. It's understandable, but this company's already installed their product into our building where we live. It's already sitting there waiting for us to turn it, switch over. That's not what I needed. Realised that's not going to work. That'll work. Only because I need to grab from there and there. What did I come here for? Oh, cable. Oh. I don't want to produce too many, otherwise I'm going to end up with a load of power cables on. I don't want a load of wooden power cables that I have no idea what to do with. We will do that, and you can go there instead. Actually, I think we're going to go. You'll be making walls, boss. Well, meanwhile, you'll be making furnaces. 100 walls, that's probably enough. And we don't need to hide that. I can go straight that way. Holy moly! Minor heart attack. I'm fine.
Khaleesi Elisi raided with 2 viewers.
Ah, yeah. Ah. It's a small heart attack. Little one. Ah. Hi. Thank you very much for the raid, Khaleesi. How you doing, hun? How's things? Very dark on our planet. Let's see. There we go. Speed things up. I forgot what I came over here for. Why aren't you making anything? You need to go that way. And you're making upwards, not downwards. Silly machine. I'll grab 50 of those as well. And grab 50 of those. Oh, I needed underground use. That's the whole reason I came over in the first place was to grab some underground belts. And I forgot. Underground, overground, wobbling free. The wombles of Wimbledon come and are we. I have to say it. My ADHD brain goes, Sound bite. Did I fix this yet? When the ground grass is dense, you can't necessarily see when the pole doesn't have coverage. Rather annoying. Don't know bites to be seen. No, I can see them. I know where they are. I'm just hoping they're attacking the bits of the walls where they get shot at immediately. Nice. Oh my god, I have to pay. Been there, done that. Like I said, the biters are there. Pick that one up. Lazy Bar-steward is still going. I need more. We're at a good enemy spot and I was like, gotta raid out and pee. Yeah, I've been there. Definitely done that at the end of a stream. Midnight. Yeah, I want to raid. I want to raid to somebody. I really need to be. Oh, actually, to be fair, you should be green as well. I mean, it's not really much. It's not really very important now, but when we suddenly decide that we've got like a whole bunch of different undergrounds, we're probably going to need the extra. Do I have any? I do have any. I do have some. Covering off was great. Got approved for the full key, so working on the rest of the adventure. Ah, nice. That's always cool. That's always cool. Right, I think what here? I think this will be a good spot to turn in. So if we say that. I haven't got any grenades yet, otherwise I'd blow everything up with grenades, but yoink. Waiting for you to line it up. I think D&D, be it Baldur's Gate means board games, are slightly easier. D&D, less to track, slower leveling. Ah, that's kind of cool. That's a bit out of my street, actually. My D&D game is next week? Yes, next week. The same day that the broadband goes in. Kind of cool. Or the new fibre goes in. We're super fast now. We'll start going better guns. Better inventory. Better machines. Landfill. Oh, we always want that. I can't do anything before that one. Machine speed is always important. Ah, cool. I'll have a look. Send it to me on my Discord, otherwise I'll forget about it, and then I won't let yeah, you know. Because it'll go right out the other side, and that'll be the end of that. One of the reasons I'm late starting is because I got an email earlier about content creator sponsorships through Steam. I was like, if I don't fill this in now, I'm going to forget to do it. So let's just make sure I start a little bit later. And I'll make sure I fill this email in, otherwise it won't get done. And I'll miss out. Telling you what I was playing earlier today for the first time. I was playing Better Mart Simulator, which is like that shop supermarket simulator that you may have seen me and Moo play in the past. But it's a little bit larger, and the shops are a little bit bigger. Less corner shop, more actual supermarket. I think it's quite cool. Why? Why? Why don't I get you to overlap? We're going to continue the wall all the way around. We're going full Donald Trump on these mother humpers.
Adverts started for 90 seconds.
Thank you, Brian. I didn't actually cover it. Trees in the way. I don't care. Out of the way, tree. I'm not interested in your woody shenanigans. Get out of my way. I don't know, maybe a little bit more? Hard to tell.
Adverts have ended.
Making the octagon of defense. Probably come down a little bit further down that side, then we'll come down here. Across that way, and then a little bit further on this side. I'm not overly worried about speed on this, to be honest, if you hadn't noticed. As long as we don't get overrun by biters, I'm quite happy to take my time.
She would die of stress.
Hi, Boo.
Sorry. I'm not. I did do it. I did a mum and a dad and 4 babies. And there was juggling. I didn't.
How you doing, Moo? How you've recovered from your stream? How you doing? I got everything sorted, and I was like, right, I'm going to sit down and watch Moo properly now, because I got everything sorted, and then you raided out to Boastis, and I was like, oh. Well, last time I saw you were like level 81, I want to say. Well, yeah, fair enough. It's my own timing issue. Don't blame you in the slightest. And I'm in the office tomorrow. So I ain't gonna happen. It claims that iron ore patch isn't going to last. I think it's just using all the iron ore, to be honest. Yes, have a drink, have a stretch. Make sure you avail yourself of that before you pass out of dehydration or something crazy. I don't want to be held responsible for people's medical negligence. Thanks. Yeah, that's about right. Tickly nose. Yeah, that one needs a big old. I don't know which way that's going to face. Go. Yeah, that's about right. Also, the thingy's just going to meet up in the middle here, so we don't need to go very much further. Oh, tickly nose. Excuse me. Itching my nose on camera. Highly professional. Not. So I can definitely recommend that Better Mart Simulator, Moo, if you're interested. I mean, it's definitely not worth immediate. I wouldn't say if you can't afford it, don't purchase it immediately by any means. But I'm enjoying it. It's got some advantages over the other one. For example, for the restockers are split to what type of product they restock. So you need to restock the meat, you need a meat restocker, and to restock other bits and pieces, you need like a certain type. So it also means that they don't get they focus on one, or they focus on a small range of things. And the shelf holding is like crazy. It's excellent for most things. So you can get away with just filling it up once for the day and then come back to it later on. And you can order stuff by the pallet load. And you can move the pallet around with a pallet truck. And you can take it out to the shop floor and just wheel the whole thing out. So rather than having to make 6 runs with multiple boxes, fill up a fixture, you just go, alright, here we go. Right, we'll go with that. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of there's a whole bunch of improvements. I mean, like I say, if you know, it's been on sale before, and it's been in beta for the last 18 months, I think, 2 years. It's been out for a while. There you go. The impenetrable octagon. Octagon of impenetrability. Oh, he doesn't like me. There's a worm up. There's a worm up there. He doesn't like me now. Because I put stuff on his favourite spot. Or I just put some things down. Ooh. Either way, maybe we'll play it on stream. Play it on stream. Not a lot of people are streaming it compared to Supermarket Simulator. I went to have a look at the streaming numbers of it the other night, like last night, and only a handful of people have been streaming it in comparative to. There we go. The worms are still moaning at me. Probably because it's within his aggression range, but not within his range. So he can see us, but he can't actually spit at us yet. Okay, go on. Thank you very much, buddy. I shall catch you later. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. There we go. That was good timing. I had 7 turrets left and 7 inserters. I don't have any walls, yeah. Huh. At some point, I'll bring some lights, or actually make some lights. That would be a good start. How are we doing power-wise? Not okay. Well, I can I can increase the power quite easily. After all, at the moment I only have a singular. That won't cover it for the ones further on down, but it'll cover those initial ones. I'm probably going to need another whole one of these set up to merge the iron here. And then we can think about even a steel. My brain just lost traction then for a second. My apologies. Does that occasionally. we go. Turn them the other way around for a second. Let them slide down. That one is going to need to go to there. And that one is going to need to go there. That one can go back in again. That one can go there now. Go that way. Meanwhile, it needs to go underground there, or I just pick up some coal. Not my intention, but I won't do any harm. What if I don't have a lot on me already? That should help our iron supply out, and then we need to think about our steel supply. I need way more inserters, thank you. And a whole bunch of extra power poles. Oh, tickling my nose. Right, there we go. That's double trouble when it comes to iron. That bit there. There we go. There. 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 There we go. Oh, now we're running low on power again. Problem is I'm not making any. Need some more furnaces and some more pipe. Not making pipe straight up anywhere. Well, I think it would be sensible to go. Maybe it's a pipe. Well, you're finished. That's nice. That's also nice. That'll come in handy. Need some steel though to make it happen. Burn power furnaces. Where are you? There. No, only boilers, not stone. Idiot. Okay. And you're making undergroundies. We can't make anything by hand. Two iron gear wheels, 3 pipe. Well, I have iron gear wheels and a pipe on me. So the easiest way for us to get around that bit is just to pop that down, make that, put that in there, and go until it makes one. Thank you. And then there. Like so. And then with furnaces, do that. Oop. Don't need quite that many inputting. Well, not burner inserters. Yep. Need 5 more of those and 4 more of those. Then we're done. Well, that should sort our power needs out. Okay, I don't think we've got enough. We're not going to have enough iron being pumped out from here. Because there's too much iron trying to get onto the same bit of red circuit, bit of red belt or yellow belt. We can, however, start to use that to our advantage because we're going to want to extend this out to include the other belt types at some point in the near future anyway. But hell, if we want to do that, we can just double up belt amount. Well, the likelihood is we're not going to get to anything more than, say, blue science here. Military, yes. Blue, probably not. We'll have to expand out before we get to blue.
Adverts started for 90 seconds.
Oh, I've got light to be made. What are lights? Ooh, Dixie tubes, arithmetic combinators, a lot of the techie, sciencey stuff. Lights, iron plate, copper cable, and interconnect. Right, let's get the rest of this wall into shape first before we even start thinking about putting some more guns down. We don't need any more currently.
Adverts have ended.
You can't reach. Stop moaning. He's not very happy. Going full turtle mode. Put on the hard shell and just standing our ground. Fencing. So we only need to get Lazy Bastard. We only need to launch a rocket. That's all. So we don't need yellow and gold science. Sorry, yellow and purple science. We just need the four main red, green, military grey and blue. All we need. Don't need to worry about any of the others. Which is probably a good thing, to be honest. All the wires doubled up if we don't do it. If we do that. That's about it to there. Don't have any more wet walls just yet. Well, hopefully we save from any unwanted visitors by doing this. And then we can proceed with a bit more of our development without interruption. Ah. Wow. Got a lot of guns. I lost my rhythm. Now I can't click properly. Okay. So it'll be EVE Online tomorrow. WoW Wednesdays. EVE on Thursdays and Factorio Fridays. Although we'll see how things go. It might change up our regular routine for something else. I'm gonna build some radars in a minute. We can actually uncover the area around our base. Let's do it from this one. I think we should do it there. Yeah. There. 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 Yeah, might have been a bit overzealous with the old wall down this end. There we go. There you go. That's our surrounding wall. Don't know if it's entirely octagonal, but it'll do. It's close. Oop. Oh. Trying to remember what's in the rest of the Factorio Fridays now. Flippable inserters was the main thing that stood out to me. I think they've removed the option of putting quality modules into... I'll put quality modules into the crushers now. Because that was the exploit that people were using. They were putting stuff into the crushers in space. And that was giving people the opportunity to... and then reprocessing them so they could just sit up there and churn through stuff and then spit you out raw legendary quality materials. So yeah, that's not going to be a thing anymore. So I know a lot of people currently use. I know that's I know that's a setup that people currently use already frequently. Don't want double cables. That's what I'm trying to avoid by doing this. Let's still do these bits.
Gee, mate, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
The Pinky and the Brain.
Hi, Stopple. Welcome on in. How you doing? How was your weekend, sir? Were you working? Were you off? Were you chilling? Were you sweating your pants off? Dealing with everybody's requests for barbecues and outdoor furniture and all that nonsense. Yeah, working Sunday. Ugh. Ugh. We've just finished our defensive octagon.
Yeah, well, you got stuck. Sorry, mate. It happens.
That's an old one.
All of you. Just... No, you don't have to suffer.
That's an old one, that one.
Magneto? Is it Magneto? Oh, hell yeah! That's pretty! Dude, we're gonna give that one away next. I don't know how much it's worth. What the hell? What was that? Did my computer just do something? Or was that Elmo? I just heard this. Doo-doo-doo. Oh my god!
I'd be annoyed by that. That would annoy me. I get it. Do. I'd be freaking pissed if that was me. I'd be like, yep, didn't that alert. Thought that for a game of soldiers. Guns. Okay. And then wall. Guns and then wall. Thank you, Stoffel. How are you? Though, you're okay. Hope you're doing alright. Ugh. That's not where that's supposed to go. There we go. Logistics 2. Fluid handling. Brains. Brain signaling. Fluid wagon. Bars. Solar panel. Go. Yeah, our next foray into when we get out of our defensive octagon is we're going to go rail block. Interestingly enough, it's not something I've ever done before, and I want to give it a good go. I've not done a rail block before. I'm gonna have to see how that works. That'll be something that we can design and put together and work out how we're going to populate. Want to incorporate it into designs for like grid, like the robo network grid as well. So everything lines up neatly and tidily. You need FUD? Go get FUD. I order you to get FUD. Go. Put in inserters. Inserters. Right, nearly there. There's probably some Factorio purists looking at this and going, "Oh my God, why you do not need to be so defensive. Why are you wasting all these materials? You just need a few turrets here and there. You'll be fine." I don't know why my Factorio purist is German. Just seemed appropriate. Oh, Let's double check on everything, and then I think it's just being, apart from a few more turrets, everything's in place. We've got that inside. We got that little hole inside of our exterior wall. Everything is looking particularly well defended. I picked up all the power as well that I needed. Go and give these all homes. There we go. Small handful of guns, that's absolutely fine. We make some lights. I realised that I probably put them in the wrong place. I could probably put this whole section one further over. Should have been sensible. No, I don't want to put you in this yet. There we go. I keep doing that. I don't want to put the stone in there. I want to put some furnaces in there. Oh, no. No, I don't want any of you. 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 I don't want you. Don't want you. I want you. Oh. Sure. There we go. And then... there we go. That's why I put you there in the first place. I mean, they're smelting fast, but it isn't super duper fast. I can't see anything. What do we need? What do you need to make radars? Gear wheels, iron plates, electronic circuits. Just need to make gear wheels then. Okay. Just need to get to space. Yeah. I got iron gear wheels held up. They'll get there. Not that important.
Adverts started for 90 seconds.
Thank you, Pride. What I'll do as well. Oh, quit moaning. All I can hear is that bloody biter moan. I doubt very much whether we're going to be able to go to Vulcanus and get Vulcanus science back to be able to destroy our first base with artillery, but it'll be a nice idea if we could. I'm not sure if I set that up correctly to be able to do that. Probably not.
Adverts have ended.
I might be able to get it through the middle there. It's more likely to succeed for the middle there, to be fair. There. There we go. We'll try and loop the ammo all the way around. Continuous loop of ammunition going around in a circle. Or should help with making sure that supply and gaps and everything else is all taken care of. Um. There you go. What we could do is, rather than do it like that, must be 4x4s. We just put them back. Nope, no, not on the outside. Then on the inside, then you, then you. And then that. Then that. Not actually using any of that right now anyway. Try and increase the amount of wall we're making. Let's input the stuff that is already going round. Put that bit out first. Yes, we need you. And I'm going to need you and you. And where's my belt? All 800? Why not? Take it all. All fine. What could possibly go wrong? Can't make anything else. Otherwise it'll annoy me. Oh look, 2 of those will run out. There we go. A bit of catch up there, thank you very much. Light bulbs, hello, Boogal. No worries, always happy to have a look. How's the weekend? Very busy Saturday. I had a very busy Saturday. Absolutely cream crackered me. Took family to Safari Park. 2-hour drive there, 2-hour drive on the way back. Definitely felt it the following day. Was a little bit sleepy. Sure. put some light on the situation so we can actually see. But it was a good day. Very enjoyable. Little man enjoyed himself, which is the main thing. That's what it's all about. Green. Hating green. Fuck money. Oh. That makes me laugh. Was there supposed to be sound on that? Or was it you miming? I never can tell. Totally don't drink at all. No. I'm completely sober. As you know. Hey Clay, welcome on in, buddy. Good to see ya. How you doing? Oh, there's light there, there's light there. Yeah, light there. Put all my music into a separate channel in case of copyright stuff. Nice! I'm on my way to being able to do this. Oh yes. So I have, we signed today, we signed the ability, we signed up for, excuse me. We signed up for a Optic broadband, which is like the better, like the good broadband near us. You need to be faster. So yeah, we're I will be ready with the faster broadband very soon. Is my point. I mean, not that my broadband at the moment is particularly potato-y, but it could definitely do with being a bit faster. That's our resources, isn't it? Okay. Been distracted watching Facebook reels of the Tartan army. Good to see everyone having such a laugh. Yeah, they're definitely enjoying. They're definitely having a great time being at the World Cup. Far be it from a Scotsman to turn down the opportunity for a party. Ugh, that's not where I wanted that to go. Oh, and again. Maybe later for that bit, but now. Automobilism has been researched. And invading baseball games as well. That doesn't surprise me. We have got our... We are building an octagon of defense. This is our current mission. The octagon of defense. Also trying... I'm not trying to piss off the local fighter, but he is a bit pissed off that we have built so close to him. Let's now put radars in all the corners of my octagon. And that'll help us start uncovering some of the planet. At least nearby. We don't have any armor yet. We have at no point have we built ourselves any armor. One more. Gave myself 8, didn't I? Yes. Good. There is a tree in the way. Of course there is. Why would we not have? Da, 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 da. Got it. I think that's it. I just need to build the wall, the actual physical wall itself now. Otherwise, the gun turrets are all in place. Yes, they are. That's all right. The octagon of defense. I don't. It's not a proper octagon. I think it's a bit wonky, but it'll do. We've got all of our gun ammunition is going around. What's your issue? Seemed a strange state to be in. Yeah, we probably will. Well, I mean, the Lazy Bastard achievement is completed at when you have. Yeah, it's a bit wonky. I think that side of the octagon is a little bit longer than this side, this corner. Comes across about there, look. And that bit is probably a bit wonky there. Yeah, well, anyway. Fine. To be fair, where we want, there's crude oil there and crude oil there. And crude oil there. So yes, we will need to expand at some point. But I want to try I want to try rail a rail block setup. I have never done one before, so it will be a first for me. Doing rail block. And it's essentially you build a block and that block produces one thing. So you have input sides with a bunch of stations and inputs. So like you're making green circuits, for example. You have copper coming in one side, or even just copper cable coming in one side, and then another and metal plate, and then the outside spits out green circuits. And basically what you do is everything is connected by rails. Everything goes around the whole rail setup. So yeah, I've always wanted to do that too. I've never actually done it. So I'm very intrigued as to how this works. And how we can make it happen. I am going to need red rail, red transport belts. Now, my rail belt and assemblers here I modified slightly. That's where it sits. I essentially need to push up this whole section higher, one higher. Copying that, but for now, no, I don't want to make it. I want to bait you. I want to bait you. I will get to rails. I will get to rails at some point as well. Right, where's my paste? Put you down there. I don't think I need that. Oh, hell. Thank you for the follow. That was terrible. Don't ask me to do that. I butchered that. Okay, that should be everything. Still complaining. That's all I can hear at the moment. It's that guy complaining all the time about the fact that we're sat here. Just outside of his reach, and he's very fed up about it.
Adverts started for 90 seconds.
There we go. Right, now you can do that. Actually, to be fair, you probably need to do that. And now you need to take from there. And you just need lots. There we go. I'm sure we'll use all of those up at some point. Oh, but I've... Hey, what? How have I managed to do that? I've disconnected those two from thing. I don't even know how I managed to disconnect those two from themselves. That was quite impressive.
Adverts have ended.
There we go. Well, we're gonna need super fast red belt as far as it will take us. That'll help. Need a little bit more. You don't reach. They're actually quite fast. I don't think we'll need extra ones anyway. Bit more. Try and get as much of this down as we can. There we go. Try that. It's keeping up with the output's keeping up, okay. The amount of iron that we're actually producing is doing well. But that's the only iron that we have currently. And we're starting to run out of it. Got 4 hours of iron left. That's based at the current rate. Hello, Alchemist. Welcome on in. Good to see you, buddy. But our radars are doing the job. So I'm covering the area around us. Which is exactly what we needed them to do. And then hopefully we send some trains out. We can manufacture some trains and get some trains sent out to pick up the extra iron.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Justa, how are you, sir? I hope you're doing okay. Hello, hello. What's going on here, then? There we go. This is it. This is our resources. We ain't getting anything else. Those of you who joined us, did you have good weekends? Did you get up to anything interesting? How was it? Do you need another weekend off to cover from the weekend? That kind of thing. You know, the deal. Rare kid-free day. Nice. They do not come around all that often. Definitely make the most of it. I've never had a kid-free day. I've had kid light, but never kid-free. There we go. Cut our iron supply off a little bit, but it'll do its job. Yeah, I love that. Thanks. Your brother's in town from Tennessee, so they're camping with cousins for 2 days. Oof. Nice. Like, not just kid-free day, it's kid-free days. We're getting days here. Multiple. Ugh. Bye. Need a few more. Hello, my boys, but being a boy parent is exhausting. I only got one of them, and I find it exhausting. How people cope with multiple, I do not know. One is bad enough. I love him to bits, but oh my god. Give me a rest, buddy. I love you, but please, give me a rest. Alright, we're getting on. We're doing alright. Okay, we're missing the iron. It's flowing again now. Need some more red belt. 3 is not going to cut it. I need a bit more than that. But we'll have it. Oh. So yes, as I was telling everybody else earlier, Thursday next week is both D&D Day. So we've got a full week this week. Absolutely fine. Next week, Thursday is not only D&D Day, but it is also Upgrade Internet Day. So we're having our internet upgraded to full fibre from hub to wall, rather than having some copper in between. So going from 50 megabytes to a gig. So looking forward to that. I need some more. Give me more. So after that goes live, I will be testing to see if I can move to rather than using the combined multi-streaming tool, the multi-streaming tool. Where we stream it out and then it streams onto the platforms. I'm going to try and use the tool where it uses the internet to stream out to all the different platforms. That should allow me to control what goes to which platform a little bit easier. And and therefore allow me to be a little bit I can like tweak the VODs a little bit more and other stuff like other such stuff. Got a lot of gears on me that I've picked up over time. Have all of the gears. I don't need them. You has them. There we go. 49. I still need to do the wall around the outside, but we're getting there. I don't know if that's quite enough yet, but it should be bloody close. Yes, it is. I've got 3 extra spare. Lovely. Done. That should allow the maximum amount of stone to get down, iron ore to get down through there, which will the maximum amount to be placed onto the belt. Giving us, at least for now, the best output we could possibly get. Till such time as we read that. Nope. I was off to do this. Improved walls. No. No. Not quite. Nearly intact. Nearly there. Straight bit's much easier. There we go. Is that my wall done? Yes, it is. My wall is complete now. The octagon is complete. The octagon of defense is complete. Right, we found at least one more. There's at least an iron ore patch there. There's another stone there. There's a small stone there. There's a coal there, another iron ore there. That's going to be our next target. Sure. And we're out of science stuff complete. Excellent. Put those on the queue, but we're not going to be able to do anything. That also means that we are not spending any resources on science at the moment. Oh, big wave coming through. Excellent. Octagon defense is holding. How long for? I don't know. currently a bit of an issue. We're gonna this. We've got 3 hours left on this iron deposit. That isn't going to go well. We definitely need to start making trains. Mod setting per player. I want playtime in days. We're 5 hours and 50 minutes in. Is that right? 5 hours, 50 minutes. That doesn't feel right. That definitely doesn't feel right. It definitely doesn't feel like I've managed to do 5 hours, 50 days. Right, we want steel. Now, steel needs to be smelted, essentially smelted twice. So let's get that sorted. Run out of those, but fortunately, right here is some more. Awkward. Right, what we do is essentially have an iron set up, but rather than the iron being going anywhere, it goes straight into furnaces for steel. And we go output priority is right, but only output coal. And you're on the same thing, but you want to go left instead. Meanwhile, you get split half and half. You go that way, you go that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. There we go. That way, no, that way, that way, that way, that way. And then basically carry on with what we had before. Like so. And then that's how we get steel. Timbers. You can also do something fancy with essentially it automatically being shoved straight into the next furnace. But then you have to work out where your coal's coming from. And we're at that stage, are we? Okay, fine.
Ads started for 90 seconds.
Thanks, Brian. I need to go get more. Get more of you, thank you very much. I need to get more of you, thank you very much. And get more of you, thank you very much. And that is also coming. There. That's where the steel was going. I quite like this little mini base. It's served me quite well.
Adverts have ended.
There we go. Now we just need pop that in its tracks so we don't end up with the wrong thing. Probably going to need more coal. Okay. Peek out. Again, I'm gonna want to go here, there, and there, that, and that, then that there. Yep. I'll give us more steel. I'll give us steel, full stop. And then we can start looking at actually other parts of construction. The other thing I wanted is these dudes. Currently. There we go. Increase the density of the ammo on the track. Wrong way. There, I think. With now we're moving it to reds, I can probably get rid of half of that anyway. Steel axe has been researched because we've done enough on the I'm going to do it all. I'm just going to do them all for now. I reckon I can basically just go get rid of that one and then send underground through to there. There we go. Much better. There we go. And that should help us with throughput and stuff. Right. Hey, we've got some steel up and running. Excellent. Not quite good enough for... Well, it will be... We'll start looking at upgrading this setup to... better ammo. Now we've got copper... We'll have copper plate and steel plate as well going into it. But we've got a big problem in our iron reserves. Our iron reserves are shockingly... going to be shockingly short-lived at this current rate. We've got 2 hours 36 minutes of iron left, and it won't maintain at that current rate. What we do need is we need to start looking at what the next bit is, possibly coming out the other side for some construction. Actually, even to do this, I might think about passing it straight under, constructing the other two bits on this side. So, like, do that, pass straight through then to here. Like that. And the copper and the steel can come up on split belt. Or hell, even be better if I did that. And then you grab from there and there, grab from there and there and there. Then you are outputting red here, here, and here, and you're outputting here, here, and here. And then we're going 1, 2, 3. That's not far enough. Okay, it would do that. Let's get the comb out on that. And then we can so eventually the guns will switch over when they run out of yellow to take. They'll eventually switch over to red. No, not quite. There we go. That's not really side loading it, is it? There you go. That'll do it. That'll make sure they're side loaded. There we go. We're now making red armor. That actually makes some. That should start making some gaps for us to use as things shoot. What else do we need at some point? Right, we're going to need a lot of things like railway lines and trains and stuff like that. So we're going to need engine units. That's our steel plate. We're going to be making those. Iron plate, steel plate, iron gear wheels. That's important. We're going to need those, which is steel as well. They don't require any steel. They do, and they're also require stone. Stick. No stick. No stick. No stick. Okay. So I'm going to send them this way. Yeah, we're getting... Iron is getting in a significantly bad situation. Okay. I don't know how sure we're going to adopt the same setup as we had before. We have on the other side, more accurately. You're going to make iron. You're going to make iron stick, which are going to be used both by there and the rail. Meanwhile, you can make. You're going to make an electric engine. You're going to make engines. Where's the engines there? Don't think. Engines need steel, gear wheels, and pipe. So therefore, you're going to be making gear wheels, and you're going to be making pipe. Then that should allow us to make those. These. Yeah, gear wheels as well, please. And then I don't know what hell I'm going to do with you, because you need the fluid, you need storage tanks, and gear wheels, and pipe. I'm just going to not worry about that one for a second. You're going to need, and we're going to need all of. I'm not going to need copper. The only thing I don't need. Everything else can be provided. So, first off, we'll send in the electronic circuits this way. So electronic circuits go there and there. Yes. Oh, I need. Also going to need those and those. And then iron is going to be in the middle one as it is at the moment. So iron goes there. Yep, iron goes there, iron goes there. Iron does not go there. Iron does go there. Iron doesn't go there, iron does go there. And there. And there and there. And then steel needs to go in a lot of these different ones. And I need to do undergroundies to get to there. Underground, overground, wandering free. The wonders of Wimbledon gone and most of the there. In the most. There's that. So that's there. That's gonna be there. Should go there. And iron is going to come out this way. I think I need to suspend my copper at the moment, just for a second. No, we can't do that. You go that way. Let's see how that faces. That's basically everything that we wanted anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Again. Let's limit this a bit. We need a lot of track. Okay, you with the hand are going that way. You're gonna make engines extremely slowly, we know this. And you need 20 of them per locomotive. Get started now. Hey Kaz, welcome on in. Right, there we go. We are going to have some trains being made. We're going to have some trouble because we ain't got a lot of copper. We ain't got a lot of iron ore to turn into trains, but we're going to need it. Guess what? You lost a ship. You've been kicked from Drunken Beaver Minor Corps for spying. I don't know. I'm guessing at this point. You just tell me to guess. I'm just guessing. No and no. I'm 19 today. Well, happy birthday. Two more years and you can drink. Assuming you're a 21 age state. Most of the US is 21, isn't it? I was 19 in 2001. When I turned 19. I was 19 25 years ago.
Ads started for 90 seconds.
There we go. That's doing all right. We are moseying along. There we go. You're about these chat? No worries. Well, I'm finishing soon, I'm afraid, but because I have work in the morning. Ooh. But I'm sure I will see you again tomorrow for some more stuffs. That requires steel, iron gear wheels, electronic circuits, assembly machines.
Adverts have ended.
No, actually, you make these machines. No, you make machine 2s. You make iron gear wheels. No, you make normal assembly machines. And you make iron gear wheels. Much goodness. Kick me. Get off. I got my hands in the wrong place on the bloody keyboard. Just throwing me completely for a loop. Right, quick. There we go. How about a train? Doesn't go anywhere. But I built a train. What's the achievement for build? How fast do I need to build a train? Is it like 3 hours or something stupid? $90. Whoa! Hour and a half. Not even 3 hours. It's like pretty quick. I think I could probably bring stone down through this way. Whoa. That's horrible. Let's go and do something like that. There we go. Actually full of stuff for a change. Unusual. Last time I've actually run out of room. It might be because of the fact that I'm not handcrafting everything, so therefore don't feel like I need to keep a load of stuff on me for whatever reason. Well, you're ridiculously slow at making those, so I'm definitely going to speed you up there. Oh, other than that, I don't need to worry. Well, you're a lot terribly slow at making stuff as well. There we go. Speed you guys up too. Otherwise, I don't feel like I need to do a lot. Okay, but our base is working. We've got a little base. That is our next target. We need to get there in 2 hours. So we're going to need to establish ourselves next to that one fairly quickly. And then it's all iron ore there, but 165 left in this one. That's only 414. That's 6.7 million. That'll last us a hell of a lot longer. So yeah, brain out. Grab that. But we are defending ourselves. There we go. And as the guns run out of firearm magazines, they will switch over to the red ones. Which is pretty cool. Right. But let's save the game. Thank you very much, everybody. We're going to call it here. That's 3 hours and 13 minutes in. Let's have a quick look and see if there is anybody we can raid out to. I shall be back again tomorrow with some Eve. So come and tune in for that. Who's in? I don't recognize any of these people. You know what? I'm just going to let you disperse to your own corners of the internet. So thank you very much, Khaleesi, for the raid. I greatly appreciate that. But until this time tomorrow, look after yourselves. And I shall fly safe, and I shall see you all again very, very soon.